In our previous lessons, we discussed helping your child identify and comprehend items and pictures. Now we're going to discuss helping them identify real-life objects. The same general concepts will apply, but this lesson will cover all the important aspects to help them increase their comprehension skills when it comes to identifying objects. Let's dive in. Remember how we previously reviewed the importance of regularly speaking with your child? This helps them not only hear the general structure of language, but also learn associated names of items. When you're putting on your child's shoes and say, "Time to put your shoes on," they begin to make the connection between the item and the name shoes. It's pretty cool. It's important to make a conscious effort in frequently speaking with your child like this. However, this should also be supplemented with more structured practice. Sit down with them and present them with various items. Some could be toys, dolls, stuffed animals, toy vehicles, or household objects they may see, like a hairbrush, their shirt, a cup. Here's an enjoyable way to teach your child object labels. It's called the Knock Knock box. Put all the toys and items you want to target with your child in a box that contains a lid. Make sure they can't see inside. Each time they want a new toy, they have to knock on the box and say, "Knock, knock." If your child's not to the point of talking yet, just model the verbalization for them. When you take out the item, label it for them. Let's say they pull out a toy plane. You could say, "Plane, plane," a few times just by itself. Then use that word in a few short sentences like "big plane" or "the plane flies fast." The more often you can use or repeat that word or include it in a sentence, the better. Sure, you may sound like a broken record, but this is more helpful for your child than you can imagine. They get to hear the associated word with the object and begin to make that connection. After you've modeled the name of various objects to them, work on identifying those objects from a group of two. In the same way you presented the pictures to your child, present two different objects. For example, we could offer a ball and a cup. Ask your child, "Where's the cup?" Then pause and wait for their response. If they're unable to correctly identify the object or offer no response, try the phrase, "Touch the cup," and see if that helps. If they're still unable to accurately identify the object, use the hand-over-hand technique. This means you pick up their hands and guide them towards the cup. Cheer them on and offer lots of praise so that they know they've accomplished what you've asked of them. It's important to work on tasks like these frequently. Children's brains are developing rapidly, so we want to take advantage of this growth period to improve language development. Make it a point to practice for about 15 minutes a day if possible. If you're still having a hard time getting your child to identify the appropriate object, take a step back and continue to just teach them the names of the objects. If they still seem to have a hard time, talk with your speech-language pathologist about next steps. With consistent practice and purposeful activities, your child will be well on their way to better speech.